I think we're live. Excellent, excellent. Okay, let me just make sure that I have turned the Wi-Fi off on my other computer, just to make sure that I do not strain the Wi-Fi. So I did notice a couple of weeks ago that when we did these live broadcasts, that when I looked at the playback, sometimes it was a little bit jumpy, and I think maybe sometimes my broadband is a little bit stretched. Probably the reason for that is that we have a kind of mobile broadband, an extra strong one on a huge box, because we live in the country, so we don't have the fast fibre or whatever. We're so far from the exchange that it would just take too long, so we have this lovely mobile. Okay, I got one person on watching live. If I know you, identify yourself in the chat if you're brave enough. Okay, just let me know that I'm not talking to myself. Let me get my little list. So what is up for today? Remember, this is our little chat. We moved from Tuesdays. April, we had a much reduced schedule at Belfast studio, so because of the Easter period, and we had so many people away, so I wasn't doing Tuesday nights at the studio, so I did a whole number of live broadcasts on this little chat format for the dance surgery, the dancing days members one, and then I did some taster beginner sessions. Forwards, I have managed to slide in the 7 o'clock on a Monday little section here, and obviously if you can't come and join me live, it doesn't matter. So if you are on live, do write a little message in the chat, say hi, questions, queries and problems in the chat. And then gradually, as we build this YouTube channel, hopefully we'll get a few more people on live, and there'll be a little bit more interaction and more questions and so on. So for the moment, it's just me talking to you. Now, it's still daylight. Don't know if you can see that. I've got a little bit of daylight outside. Now, this is a dance. It's a dance live broadcast, but why not? Let me just move the camera. You can see the great camera skills, can't you, here? Oi. There we go. Yeah, I know my car's kind of outside, but look at that. Lovely. It's still daylight. Now, for those of you with really good eyesight, you might be able to just see through that little gap. Okay, there's a little gap, and there's a dip, and there's a stone wall, and right at the very, there's a tiny little bit of water. Well, in fact, the water is really big. Now, that's Strandford Lock. So when we moved a couple of months ago, let's just put that camera back. We moved to a place called Strandford Lock. Big, massive body of water. It comes in from the Irish Sea, and then it goes into a huge saltwater inland lock. And did you know that we have the something like 90% of the Brent geese migrate here for the winter, all around the lock in various places. There's different bird sanctuaries, and there's a lot of protected areas here. There's a lot run by the National Trust, and even so, the places that aren't run by the National Trust, there's massive amounts of conservation here. But it's all about the wild birds. Yes, so have a little look, Strandford Lock, because I'm up high and I can see down over the lock. And if I come out of my house and take a little right turn, I'm about 3 miles down to where you can actually get around the lock and so on. And if I go out on foot and turn left and go across the road, I can actually walk into the back of the Castle Ward estate. So have a little look online. Beautiful. Right, well, you didn't come here just to find out about Strandford Lock and the beautiful places in the world where I am. But I'll tell you what I'll do when the video finishes and this live broadcast goes up into the YouTube archive there. I will actually put a little link there to where the area that we are. So it's saying to me that my connection is unstable. Well, there's not a lot I can do about that. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I paid extortionate amounts for this high, what do you call it, mobile broadband. So it's like a SIM card that you put in your phone, but you put it in this huge box. I won't move the box and show you, because obviously it's got two boxes. It looks like a Wi-Fi box, but it's bigger with like big antenna, and it's really good. Okay, it's actually been one of the most stable internets we've had. So let's come to the news. What's the news for this week? Not the blank page, obviously. Picked up the wrong book. There we go. Let's get the other book. My desk is just over there in the corner. Right. It says, tell you about Thursday the 26th of May. Don't forget, the last Thursday of the month is going to be when I broadcast at 8:30, so an hour each, one beginners and one improvers. I'm going to pick the same dance style. So that's going to be cha-cha-cha. It's already loaded, and you can see on YouTube that I've already pre-planned the live broadcast. So if you want to click on that now and then do a little notification, just to make sure that it reminds you when that's coming up. Thursday the 26th of May, that'll be the cha-cha, and in Jive. So we'll do Jive on that one. I am going to try and sneak in the odd YouTube live here and there, but I am worried about the fact that the sound and the video are slightly detached during these live broadcasts, which is no good when we're playing things with music. I do watch other people doing live broadcasts, but a lot of them are chat programs. So it doesn't hugely matter if the movement of the person's lips is not in sync too badly with the music, because they haven't got music on, right? They've just got background beds in the background, just introducing their chats. But so much on YouTube is not about what's set to music. And obviously I do the 7 classes on Zoom per week, and I love being in the studio. So it's great talking to the camera, but it's nice to do that and have live interaction. So, you know, as we move forwards, we'll get hopefully more people. Now, that's Thursday, the 26th of May, 2022. So if you're watching this way in the future, totally irrelevant because you've missed it, but it will be saved in the YouTube playlist. So go back and have a little look. Loyalty reward program for those of you that are on my website in my free members area. So this whole idea, this big plan, Dancing Days is the name of my website membership. It's totally free. You go onto my website, you just sign up, put a login, email address, and off you're in, right? Once you're in, you can have a look. We've got pages for dance step notes. We've got pages where I've got videos in there. There's lots of free stuff in there. I talk about dance shoes. I give you dance tips. I upload loads of videos. The paid version is the video library subscription. So you can be a free member, you can access as much as possible in the free membership area. And then if you want to go on and take a membership for video libraries for solo, ballroom, dance, fitness, for cha-cha, for salsa, that's separate. You don't have to do that, but it's in there. You might want to have a look at some point in the future. However, I also use my website for people to book my live classes on Zoom, book private lessons, book lessons in the studio, book courses. So I take all the things through the website as well. Now, what's good about that? Well, apart from the fact that that's money for me to pay the bills, but the good thing about that is it's all recorded transactions. I'm launching this month a loyalty reward program. I've set it up on the website. It is in action, and anyone that's logged into the website, making a purchase, making a booking for a class, paying for their subscriptions for their video libraries, any of you that are already doing that, you should start to see in your members area a loyalty rewards points. We called it dance stars, you know, stars. So every time you spend a pound, you'll get a star. Okay, it's a bit like going to your local supermarket and getting your rewards points on your supermarket club card. Other schemes are available, but you know what I mean. You go to large supermarket brand. Well, we're not on the BBC here, right? So I can mention it, right? You go to Tesco's, you get your club card points. You go to Sainsbury's, you get your Nectar points, and so on. But what the idea is, you collect points, and at some time that they're worth something. So for my scheme, it's going to give you money back. So every so many points, I've written it down here. So for 50 points, you'll get a £2.50 reward. For 100 points, you'll get a £5 reward. And when you get 150, it actually is even better because you're going to get £10. So you don't have to wait till you get 200 points to get £10. I've brought that in at 150. We're going to run it like that and we see what happens. Automatically, any transactions, anything in your membership area, and you should find that you are gradually seeing those points move up. You get a 5p point or equivalent for every pound that you're transacting through my website. Okay, if you want to buy gift vouchers for online lessons, if you want to buy gift vouchers for yourself, there's all sorts on there. So don't just think it starts only with the classes or the video package you're doing. I do lots of things on there. Now, I'm not trying to get loads of money out of people. 2022, everything has gone through the roof. The costs are astronomical. The cost of living now, I've seen 40% increase in a lot of my groceries, and we're only in the 2nd of May, 22, right? So I understand that things are getting tough for people. And one of the main things that goes for people is the luxuries. You know, you don't buy an item of clothing. You maybe don't get your hair done as often. You don't go and spend money in a restaurant, or if you go to the restaurant normally twice a week, you'll go once a week, or you'll go once a month. So all of the luxuries start to go out. I don't consider the dance and fitness a luxury. I find it's a necessity. It is a part of people's life which makes them feel good. It gets them out socializing with people. We get off the sofa. It sounds like a sales pitch here, but quite often the dance and fitness is part of how people stay well, mentally and physically, emotionally, interacting, building confidence. There's so many huge benefits, and it should not be something that you have to cut out because times are getting hard. So this is my contribution to people, to keep the prices as low as possible. That's about $15 a month. I add huge amounts of value in there. There's so many videos, and then obviously my live classes, my free classes, my YouTube classes. I need to try and give you guys as much value as possible. And my aim is to increase the number of subscribers. Okay, so whilst we're seeing these high costs of living, for me, it's a numbers game. The more volume of people I have subscribing either to the YouTube or in my video library, the more I can offer and keep those prices low. So that's the aim for 2022, is actually to increase my reach and get more people in subscribing to the website and so on, so that I can keep the prices low. The one thing that is really tough for me, and for those of you that watch this in the next week or so and you come to my in-person classes, they are tough because the higher fees of the venues where we go, the studios that we rent, that is the problem. I have those higher fees going out the minute, you know, we turn up. Okay, my rent for the course of the month is extremely high for my in-person classes, and therefore I can't drop the prices of those classes. I can only offer deals or free classes once in a while, because it costs me a lot to actually get there and actually rent the room for the day or the week or whatever we're doing. So the online classes, they cost nothing for me to do, okay, apart from my time. So yes, I do put a price on my time, but I have to just get in here. This is a living room in our house that we don't have furniture in, that we've converted. My desk is in the corner, and it's really about as much energy as I have to record, broadcast live. We are doing 3 or 4 classes a day where we can, and even the days where I'm not broadcasting live, I am recording fitness classes and so on and getting them into the back end of the system so you guys get loads of value. Now, that being said, if there's anything at all that you're missing, anything that you want, anything you've seen on YouTube or other people's websites, and you think, oh, that's really quite cool, I'd like something similar coming from Adele, then please just message me, right? You've got to message me, let me know. 2022 is the year where I'd love to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, but if not, we're going to aim for 100 first. We've got 77 at the moment. Woohoo! I think we went up 3 subscribers in the last week, so that's good. But I've had a load of new membership sign-ups on the website, people getting involved in the free stuff, so that's great. We haven't had any new members for a couple of weeks, so now that I've got a couple of new members, I can see that the word is getting out there. So guys, share everything. And once this system of loyalty builds up, I'll start giving like as a member of the month. Okay, so every month I will give a member of the month award of say 100 points or 150 points into your little account. And I'll just make a little announcement on these shows saying, you know, we've got a member of the month, and it's so-and-so, and this is why they're member of the month. It could be that they've really improved in a class. It could be that they've attended a dozen classes in a week, whatever it might be. So just, again, it's like employee of the month. Oh, I used to hate those at work. I really did. When I had a proper job in a real company. I was in the HR, so we had to kind of make sure that we selected the right people and put their photo up on the board, and it was traumatic for everyone. So yeah, so that's what I want to do. I want to kind of really give back to you guys and reward people. And then also, again, if you're going to refer a friend or tell someone or share, I'm going to work out how I can do that in the back end of the system. Hopefully that's the next thing that you can share, and then give people a referral link or something like that. And if they use that, then, you know, we can track it back to yourselves. and the more people. I've got some really great supporters out there, and you know who you are. You support me in everything. You support me on the website, in the classes. You've been with me year in, year out, and I love you forever. I just need a few more people like that, okay, so that I can keep everything running. I have given you the monologue of the century. It's the first week of the month, I'm allowed. First week of the month, there's a deluge of information. There's been 2 blog posts. There was one yesterday about videos. There's one today about the members update. There's another one coming out later in the week about the loyalty program. We've had everything. Shall we dance? Now, this is usually where I've got Angela, and I've maybe got Andrea, got a couple of people on live, but there isn't tonight. So, artistic license. I'm going to put a little bit of music on. Thought we'd do a little bit of jive. Okay, we'll have a little warm up. Let's put that book down. Okay, and let's do a little bit of jive. So, why not? Let's have a little warm up. Little tap step. I'm just keeping an eye. It just tells me if my internet's been unstable. Little heel toe shuffle. Warming up slowly. Singles. Roll your shoulders. Tap in front. Toe heel rocks. Toe heel, toe heel. Little clicks. Little points in front. Squeeze the legs together. Go to the corners. Tap it in front. Toe heel. Walk. Come back. Are we slightly defrosted? Don't want anyone straining anything. Do a little bit of jive. Let me change that song. Guys, we're going to follow along with the music. I'm not going to break it down separately. We're going to do it all together. Right on the spot. Now take a look. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now side to side. And again. Now, jive timing. 2 slows. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. Slow, slow. Quick, quick, quick. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, make a back rock step. Back rock. Okay, we still seem okay with the internet. Tap it in front, lean back. Tummy's pulled in. Click over. There's the front. Flip it into the corners. Flip from the knee. count basic on the spot. In place. With the back rock. Tapping in front, come down. Whee! In place. Back rock. We get a point. Kick it to the corners. Kick it to the front. 8-count basic, back rock. Guys, let's move on. Flick, flick, back and change. Flick, flick, back and change. Flick, flick, back, change. Flick, flick, back, change. Eight-count basic. Ooh. Okay, shall we do another one? Let's move on. Let's have a few more steps. Guys, as you can tell, there's nobody on live, or if there is, I can't see that. It's telling me on the little count screen there that there's no one on with me live. So I'm just rounding on, but I know that some of you do watch this later in the week. So let us go with whee! Back rock chassis, back rock chassis. Now, chassis, step, step, chassis back, back rock chassis forward, step, step, chassis back. When we make a turn on those two steps, back rock chassis, left rock chassis. Basic 8-counts. Flip it to the corners. Double flick and a backward change. Should we do one that's a little bit harder? Toe, heel, cross. 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 With a back step to start with. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and back step. Toe, heel, cross. basic back. Now I'm going to do those toe heel swivels. One back rock and I'm going to count the numbers. We're going to do 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 8. Did you see that little syncopation? Back rock, quickly. Let's do it again. Back rock, toe heel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Really, 6 count basic. Really, 8 count basic to the front. Oh, make a turn, chassis, turn, turn, come back. Okay guys, that was just a little bit of jive, just to keep me from freezing and to keep you slightly entertained. So, as there's nobody on with me live, I haven't got any questions to answer. I've done a lot of talking at the beginning of this session, and apologies if it was sounding like too much of a monologue, but there's a lot to get through. It's the first week of the month, it's the 2nd of May 2022. A lot of exciting things here that I want to try and get on offer to everyone. And of course, if you're seeing this at some point, do hit that little subscribe button. I know that everyone on YouTube asks you for the same thing. It doesn't cost you anything. It just means that we see an increase in our subscribers, our videos get to you, the algorithm in YouTube says that our content is worth watching, and then YouTube will start promoting our content to more people. More people, more eyes on it, more people will see the links in my little descriptions below, more people will then hopefully visit my website, like my classes, and eventually, after a few times of seeing me, they might then subscribe to one of my video plans, and that helps me pay the bills. So it's not about getting direct money out of people. YouTube is a little bit annoying. I love YouTube for what it can do for me, but obviously with adverts, it can become very annoying. And I know that myself. I'm watching a video, I'm really into it, and then all the adverts come up, and oh my goodness. But every time you watch a few minutes of a YouTuber's channel, it counts towards their watch time. Every time you hit the subscribe button, and I didn't realize this until I looked into it myself, it helps their channel grow, and then it allows them to do more things. YouTube opens up different levels of functions and things that you can do. There's some things I can't do on my channel because I don't have 1,000 subscribers and I don't get 4,000 hours watched every single year. So I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched every single year. That's like the first hurdle. Once you get that, YouTube opens up a world of possibilities. It's not about putting annoying adverts on, because trust me, that's not where I want to go. But what I want to do is be able to use YouTube as the huge search engine that it is, that allows people to find my work and get to my stuff online and come naturally then through to my website. It is not about bombarding people with affiliate links and buy this and click on this and all of that. That's great for some people, but for me, it's a little bit more subtle. I'm using all these videos to promote my awareness, to get people to see who I am, and then to potentially check out my stuff on my own website. I do not need people sitting there watching me and then seeing hundreds of adverts and just getting really, really annoyed. So all the good stuff, all the full classes, all of the classes with the fantastic music, which I can't use on YouTube because it's copyrighted, fair enough, understand. But obviously in my classes, I pay for my huge online license for using fabulous music. We use every genre of music possible, and it makes the classes so much fun because I'm having a boogie, you're having a boogie, everyone's having a boogie, and who cares whether we get the steps right? This solo dancing is just about getting up off the sofa, learning a few steps, hopefully having fun, learning a new skill, getting a bit of confidence. And you know, if you are someone who struggles with confidence, I think I'm going to do a video on that. One of my friends has done a video on that. I've seen on her YouTube channel. She's got a slightly different take on it to me, but my classes are community classes. My classes don't matter whether, you know, what size you are, what you look like, whether you've done your hair, don't do your makeup. I mean, look, I say to you all the time, I get out of the shower, I scrape the hair back, we get on, I put the clothes on, and we're done. There is no standing on ceremony in my classes. We have a laugh, we have a cup of tea, we have some biscuits, we learn great content, but it's about getting people out of the house and being active. So that's the key thing. If you can't get out of the house, then we do it at home, and hopefully I do it through the videos. Okay, so that's the main thing. Join me somehow. All right. Thanks very much for watching. Hope that someone at some point in the future has enjoyed this, and then next week we will look at a little bit more dance content, and hopefully we'll have a couple of people watching us live. That'll be great. So I'm off now because in a minute I'm going to record a 45-minute beginners dance fitness class, which is going to go straight to YouTube. Okay, I forgot to say that at the beginning. So my dance fitness classes are really heavily involved in the music, and I use 15 or 16 songs throughout. In order to prepare one, to get it recorded onto YouTube with all copyright-free music so I don't get a strike, is a struggle. The class is the easy bit. Just getting up and dancing with you is easy, but finding 15 songs that are not going to be copyright strikes is the hard bit. So I've managed to find enough songs to do a 45-minute merengue, cha-cha and salsa, so a little Latin fit class where we'll have about 15 minutes of tracks of each of those, and I'll build it up as a beginner's class, so you don't need to be super fit, you don't need to know any steps, you will just need to be able to copy me, and I will take a little bit more commentary over the top, so I won't go crazy, woo, to go jumping up and down. No, it's going to be gentle, a little bit of a workout, great, but aimed at beginners or anyone that has not done those types of dances before, or anyone that's just getting back into fitness and you don't feel that you're very fit and you think, my God, in 45 minutes I would die. But look, at home, you can just stop, right? In a gym, in a studio, you feel compelled to keep up with everyone. And nobody wants to be the person at the back that is huffing and puffing and then wants to stop, and then you're feeling that you are being traumatized by all of the people, especially the ones in the front row who look like they know whatever's going on and they're woohoo, okay? But I've been there. I've been the one in the classes like, what on earth is going on here? Okay, classes that don't really suit me. So when you're at home, you just press the pause, go and have a cup of tea. Or if we're on live, just turn your Zoom video off for a bit. Sit down, have a break. I don't care. Turn the Zoom video off the whole class. But the whole idea is that you do what you can, and that is better than doing nothing. So that's the motto. Whatever you can do is better than doing nothing, right? I've talked enough. I am going to get a cup of tea, and then I'm going to record this class and hopefully get that edited tonight or tomorrow. We might be able to get that up on the YouTube channel by Wednesday. So that is a free 45-minute beginners Latin fit. I will work on the beginners playlist first, get a few more of those on, and then I'll work on what I would call improve at intermediate level fitness stuff, where you go a bit faster, a bit quicker, and add more steps. Guys, time out. See you soon. Bye-bye.